My beloved child, this message, these words, this moment, it is all for you. You did not arrive here by accident. And the stirring in your spirit is the evidence of my presence calling out to you. I see you. I know you. I understand everything you carry deep within those questions that go unanswered. That silent ache in your chest, the battles no one else sees. You wonder if anyone truly comprehends what you go through, but I do. I am not far off. I am not indifferent. I am right here, closer than your breath, closer than your fears. I have heard the secret cries of your soul, the whisper in the night that pleads for something, anything to change. And I have come with an answer. You see, what you're about to receive is not just encouragement. It is divine truth that will transform how you see your life. This message is filled with something you've been waiting to hear. Something your heart already suspects but hasn't yet fully grasped. It holds the promise of rest, of freedom, of joy reborn in places that have long been dry and desolate. But do not be mistaken. This is not just about comfort. No, this is about destiny. About you stepping into the fullness of your calling. Because what if you miss this? What if you walk away from these words unchanged? The stakes are not just about feeling better. They're about breaking chains, healing generations, and igniting a faith so fierce the enemy himself will tremble when he hears your name. And yes, I want you to know this isn't like everything else you've heard. The world has spoken many things over you. Some well-meaning, others careless, and some downright cruel. But I am not like the world. My voice pierces through the noise. My love cuts through every lie. This message is different because I am different. I am not offering temporary relief or shallow hope. I am offering my heart, my truth, my spirit. I offer transformation. That is what sets me apart. You will not leave this encounter the same. You cannot, because when I speak, mountains move, and when I touch, wounds are healed. So listen closely. Your life has not been easy. You have walked through storms that threatened to tear you apart. You have endured nights that felt unending, burdens that were too heavy to carry alone. And yet you are still here. That alone is proof of my hand upon you. But I did not keep you alive just to survive. I sustained you because your story is not finished. The pain you've endured, the tears you've cried, the things you thought would destroy you, I am about to use every one of them for my glory. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good. You've been crushed, but you're not destroyed. You've been weary, but your strength is being renewed even now. You've doubted, but I am about to flood your heart with a faith that moves mountains. Let me tell you something you need to hear today. Your tears are not wasted. Not one of them. Each one is a seed sown in sacred soil, and in due time, you will reap a harvest of joy. You've cried in secret, and I've been there every time. I saw you on the floor whispering prayers you could barely form into words. I felt your hands shaking as you clung to me with the last ounce of hope you had left. I was there when you smiled in public but broke down in private. I was never absent. I never turned away. In fact, I held you closer in those moments than ever before. And now I am turning your mourning into dancing. I need you to trust me even now. I know that may be hard. You've trusted before and been let down. People have made promises and broken them. Life has thrown things at you that you didn't see coming. But I am not them. I do not lie. I do not fail. I do not abandon what I begin. If I started a good work in you, I will finish it. You may not see the full picture yet, but I do. I know where this is going. I know what's ahead. And I promise you, it's more beautiful than anything you've ever imagined. Let me remind you why you were created. You were not born to wander aimlessly or to merely survive the day-to-day. You were handcrafted with purpose, with intention, with destiny, woven into every fiber of your being. There are things I placed inside you that the world needs. Gifts that are meant to bless, encourage, and uplift. Your voice, your story, your presence, it all matters. You were never invisible to me. You were never forgotten. I've been waiting for this very moment to remind you of who you are and to rekindle that fire that life tried to put out. So come to me. Come as you are. Don't try to clean yourself up or fix everything first. I want you now, broken pieces and all. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for permission to enter into the mess. To bring light into your darkness, to breathe life into dry bones. Will you let me? Will you dare to believe that I am still good, still faithful, still able to do the impossible because I am? And I'm not finished with you. You've been feeling like something has to change, haven't you? That stirring in your spirit. It's not anxiety. It's not fear. It's me. Calling you deeper, pulling you closer, whispering that now is the time. The time to stop running, to stop pretending you're okay when you're not. To stop carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. I am here to lift them off of you. I am here to give you rest. The world offers escape, but I offer peace. The world gives noise, but I give clarity. The world hands you pressure, but I give you presence. And I don't just want to visit your life. I want to dwell in it, to abide with you, to be your safe place, your strength, your anchor. In every storm, in every valley, in every victory, I want to be right beside you. Because I love you. Not just with any kind of love, but with an everlasting love that cannot be shaken, that cannot be lost, that never grows cold. And if you're wondering whether it's too late, let me be clear, it's not. You haven't missed your chance. You haven't ruined everything. Your mistakes don't disqualify you. Your past doesn't define you. I am the God who redeems, restores, and rebuilds. And I am doing all of that in your life right now. You may not feel it yet, but you will. You'll begin to sense a peace that doesn't make sense. A strength you didn't know you had. A joy rising from places that once only knew sorrow. This is your moment. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine design. I brought you here because I have something to say to you, and I'm not done speaking. So stay close. Keep listening. Let these words settle into the deepest places of your soul. There's more to come. So much more. I am not finished. I am just getting started. You are still here, my beloved. And that matters because I have not finished writing your story. And you are just beginning to glimpse the magnitude of what I am preparing for you. Even in your silence, even when you don't know what to say to me, I hear the language of your heart. I read the trembling lines etched across your spirit. You carry so much dreams delayed, love lost, unanswered prayers, but I want you to hear me now. Not one moment has been wasted. Not a single tear has fallen unnoticed. I collect them. I redeem them. I turn them into rivers that water the desert places of your life until they blossom with my promises. There is a reason why you have not broken, though at times it felt like you would. Do you remember those nights when you thought you couldn't make it through to morning, when the weight pressed so heavily on your chest that breathing felt like a battle? You made it through. Why? Because I was there holding you even when you couldn't feel me. Speaking life into your soul when all you could hear were the lies of fear and failure. And now I am telling you again, lift your eyes. The dawn is coming. The night is passing. The storm has not won. You wonder why things have taken so long, why the breakthrough hasn't come faster, why the healing hasn't been immediate. But my timing is not a delay. It is preparation. I am doing a deep work within you, shaping your character, strengthening your spirit, healing wounds you didn't even know were festering. Because when I release you into the fullness of what I promised, I want you to be ready, not just externally, but internally. I want you to carry the blessing with integrity. Not just enjoy it for a moment, but sustain it for a lifetime. I am not interested in quick fixes. I am building a foundation that cannot be shaken. So do not despise the waiting. It is sacred ground. It is where roots grow deep, where faith becomes real, where intimacy with me flourishes in the silence. You've asked for strength. I'm giving it. Not by avoiding battles, but by walking with you through them. You've asked for clarity. I'm granting it. Not all at once, but step by step, moment by moment, so you learn to lean on me and not on your own understanding. I am teaching you to trust me not when it's easy, but when it's hard. That is where faith is forged. You are being refined in fire, but not destroyed by it. You are not being punished. You are being purified. I am removing the voices that have lied to you for years. The labels that were never yours to wear. The shame that was never yours to carry. You are not what they said about you. You are not your worst moments. You are not the sum of your failures. You are mine. And I say you are redeemed. I say you are chosen. I say you are loved. I say you are enough because I am your sufficiency. Let this sink deep. I have not abandoned you. You were not overlooked. You were handpicked for such a time as this. The enemy tried to convince you otherwise. He whispered that you were forgotten, that your prayers were unheard, that your pain had no purpose. But he is a liar. I have heard every word, seen every tear, and felt every ache. And I have been working, even when it looked like nothing was moving. Especially then, because faith is not built when everything makes sense. Amen. Share and subscribe this channel.